The front right corner is down toward the tree.
Okay.
The left front corner, the numbers indicate it's down. We need to go look at it, see if there's any cracking. The back from the fireplace, which is here. Let's see, so the fireplace is here. The whole back is showing down by the numbers. Up this side a little bit here. So this is down, this back is down, and then this is down. And what we want to do is go look and see if we see some cracking out there.
Okay.
See what's going on.
Okay.
So let's go up the front first.
Okay. We're looking for cracking, correct? Other than the corner pop.
So see this here. It's not a huge crack, but it is a crack. And this window back here, I believe, has a crack as well. We have to go all the way around to get to the back.
Is it locked?
Yeah, this is locked, so we have to go around. So we got this crack here. We've got several little small hairline cracks in the slab here. And that's probably from the tree.
Oh, I see them.
Let's go look up here by the door. There. Looks like it's,
Would that be an indication of movement?
yeah, that's an indication of movement. It's not huge. It's not, you know, a major issue, but it's an indication. A little small. These are fairly normal. They're not terrible, but just in case there's something big. Let's go in the back.
Okay.
So these little weird things in the ceiling, I don't really credit much to that because these ceilings always sag,
Okay.
and it could be just normal movements of a wood structure. So I'm looking for any kind of cracking problems here. See a little trim separation here. That's an indication that something moved. So I'm looking around the windows. This window has a crack in the master bedroom window.
Okay. Is that a significant crack? Even though it looks like it's been.
relatively benign. I mean,
Okay.
it's not really an alarming crack.
Okay. What about something like right here?
Yeah, that's a
There's-
little bit shown up there.
It's so deceiving because when you walk around, you're like, well, I don't see a lot of cracks here,
Yeah.
you know, and until you walk into the house and you're like, oh, I see the movement.
Okay, so here's the other crack, and it's not huge. There's definitely some movement. There's no doubt that some movement has occurred. And you see the crack in the slab here. So just another one of the small slab
Okay.
cracks.
Could this have just been over? I mean, it's been it's old house
Yep.
since 72.
Yeah, it happens slow.
It's a slow.
Okay, let's go inside
Okay.
and see what we can see inside. So what we can do is look in the kitchen. It looks like some sort of patchwork was done in the kitchen, but I don't necessarily believe that was a foundation related patchwork, but there's a big square patch right there.
Okay.
Sometimes houses are crooked, but they're not moving.
Oh.
And what we're trying to figure out is it actively moving? Is it just built crooked? We know some movement has occurred.
How often are homes built crooked?
They're usually not built this crooked, okay, and especially newer homes. The building codes and things have gotten a lot stricter. But the 70s, you know, there was my house in the 70s. I don't know what age this one is.
73.
Yeah, the codes weren't strict and the builders were moving fast. Okay, so I see a little bit of wrinkle there. I don't know what this is. That is just a mess. Somebody did something there. I don't know.
Do you? Okay. But not foundation wise.
Yeah, I can't say it's related foundations. I just don't even know what they did. That's just a mess. I don't know what that is. Looks like a little repair. It doesn't look like they're trying to hide anything to me.
Yeah. I mean, if they were trying to hide something, they'd paint this room.
Yeah.
Does it? I feel like there's a high here in this location.
So what's happening in this room is the floor goes down quickly. I mean, real quickly. And the topography shows that it moves half an inch from here to the outside. It's down half an inch in just like 5 feet.
What does that mean so
and it's
quickly?
going down, 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 down. So I'm gonna have to put more thought to it, but that's an abnormal floor slope. And if it was due to movement, then we would recommend put supports and pick it back up. If it's just built that way, then you can't pick it up because it's literally locked into that slope position. So if it's built that way, it can't be fixed. If it's moved, then normally you'd be able to pick it up and put it back. If it moves and it stops moving, and it's an older house that's been sitting there a while, stable, then you have the option to just leave it as is.
Okay.
But if it's actively moving, then certainly you want to do
How do
something
you
about it.
determine if it's just built into the foundation the way they did it, or it's moving?
Well, if you see this kind of a sharp drop off and it moved, it would break something. You would see something. It may have moved many years ago and they just fixed the ceiling and walls and fixed everything, and we don't see anything. I don't see a whole lot. I see a little bit like here. You see in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
I see just a little bit of Yeah, there's a little bit of movement there. You see that wrinkle right there? Wrinkles in the corners, that's an indication of movement. So, yeah, it is wrinkled there. A little bit. It's not wrinkled as much as a lot of them I see. So this side, I don't see the wrinkles here. This side also has the little drop off.
Drop off too? That's so interesting.
This is a hard call because it's just really difficult and maybe even impossible to know if it's moved or moving real quickly. So the tile doesn't look new, so that's good for us. Now we can look at the tile. And so the drop off is here too.
Yeah, I see
if
that.
You go here to here, you go down half an inch.
I see that. I mean, you
Okay.
can, yeah.
And it's kind of similar all along here, all the way to the fireplace. And then after the fireplace, it kind of goes back up again.
What do you think would cause it to drop in the back like this? Because I'm looking at all this pea gravel, and I don't see any cracks in the pea gravel, but maybe that's all new.
You know, you see this trim here?
Mm-hmm.
If the fireplace moved, I can't see it behind the trim. And they may have, at some point in time, they may have covered a separation, you know, maybe it moved.
Like right here, like, does that look like there's some thing going on here in this corner?
It looks like it might be, could be. Okay. So, this is just a really difficult situation to try and call.
Like when you see something like this up here in the ceiling, it does look like something's going on, the trim wise
Yeah, right
in
here.
the ceiling. Yeah, we noticed that when we came in.
The tile is not cracked.
Yeah, I know. That's very strange.
So we've got some indicators telling us opposite things. You know, some indicators say that, you know, it's just crooked and it's okay. And
How is the bedroom?
it's low right here. Otherwise, it's level. It's all that's level, but it's low right here behind the fireplace.
I had one home where the fireplace was in the center between the primary and the living room, and it was really bringing the house down. Is that happen?
Yeah, they're really heavy. So
Okay.
they come down first.
Could that be what's doing the back wall? Could it be the
So-
weight of that fireplace?
So what we might be able to do is lay out an optional repair plan for the low areas. The repair plans pick up the low areas. It's clear where the low areas are.
Okay.
And just say this may be necessary in the future. I mean, we could say you can monitor.
Keep
it.
monitoring
it's hard for
it.
a buyer though, because it's like, okay, you can buy it and then monitor it, but you may end up needing to do this. And if you do this, it's going to cost this much, so you need to try and negotiate something.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're hoping. We're hoping, you know, in the future, or some concessions from seller, you know, and then my client can monitor it and see, oh, okay, now we need to go ahead and make that repair.
Yeah.
Because it does seem like, from your opinion, that some of it is just built this way, and then some of it is movement. So it kind of be like a good indicator of like monitoring it.
And that's an educated guess, but I have been wrong.
Don't say that.
She did say that.
I have it on video. Like when you see something like this, is this just construction?
Probably. Yeah, probably. This is level up here.
This is level, okay.
Okay, so that's about all we can do right now, and we can just wrap it up, and I will put more thought into it and try to think of the best approach
Okay.
on it. I really don't know. I like it when it's clear cut, actively moving, has a pattern, very clearly what's happening. This is a little more subtle and mysterious, and I don't think anybody could tell you for sure. I mean, people will have opinions, but I don't think anybody can say absolute certainty what it's doing. Because this is a point in time snapshot. It's not a movie over the last 15 years. This is just a picture in time.
Okay. And okay, and we understand it is not a new house. We do understand that this could have just gradually happened over years and years. But okay, well, I appreciate it and thank you so much, and would love to get a maybe some options on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do.